Okay, let me go to MyOpenMath. Okay, so everyone can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So for sorry, how to avoid this? Okay. Yeah. So you need to go to chapter 2, right? So chapter homework. So you need to click this one and start. So this is question number 1, right? So you can watch the video if you want to. Okay. So what you can do is you need to use your calculator. Okay. So let me share my calculator. Uh, let me unmute. Let me mute his. Okay. So how much total money did Kara spend this month? So for this question, simply just need to add. Just need to add all of the number there. Okay. Usually looking for the total money that Kara spent. Okay. So you have 3, 5, 6 plus 4, 4, 4 plus 5, 3, 3 plus 2, 6, 7. Okay. So the answer is 1,600. 1,600. And then you need to submit your question. Oh, sorry, I think I need to select back the button. So I put it there. Okay, so the answer is 1,600. And for question number 2. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so for number 2, what percent of her total spending did she spend on rent? Answer to nearest whole percent. Okay, so Can you see my calculator? Hello?
No.
Oh, you cannot see my calculator? Okay, let me share my calculator just so you can see. I don't know why I cannot share all of the screen here. Okay, so this is my calculator, right? Okay, so to find this, what percent of her total spending did she spend on rent? So that means you need to divide how much is she spent for the rent. So 400, sorry, 417, right? Okay. And divide by the total, okay. So divide by the total, I mean is, you can put parentheses here and then add the number, right? Okay, so the total will be 333 plus 417, okay, plus 500 plus 250, and then close parentheses, okay. And then click equal, so you got that number, okay, and then multiply by 100%, multiply by 100%, multiply by 100, equal, and then you need to round up to the whole so answer to the nearest whole percent, right? So you need to answer to nearest whole percent. So your answer will be, in the calculator, you have 27.8. So if you want to write in the whole percent, so the answer will be 28, right? 28%. So submit button. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah, you can watch the video if you want to. Okay. Let me click this video. Can you see my video?
I can see your shared screen, but I can't see. It's just like a black thingy with the yellow line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like to share the video. Okay, so you cannot see the video, right? So it's like the black,
No.
yeah, black screen. Right? Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you see the video now?
Okay, we're given a frequency table and we have to answer various questions. So first it says identify the lower class limits. So the lower class limits are these numbers here, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, etc. So they're the smallest numbers that fit in each class. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, I'll have to scroll down here. Let's see, 70 and 80. Let's click check answer. We add the lower class limit. That is the point you just in the class width. Whoops, 70. Okay, so in my for I add the frequency table. That's going to be 29 first. And how do I find it? So 10 to get the others. 59.4.
Okay, so Yeah, I just want to skip it so make it faster. Okay, so this is the lower class limit. This is the upper class limit. Okay, and this is the frequency, and this is the boundary. The boundary, like for the lower class limit, you need to subtract by 0.5, so you got 19.5, 29.5, and so on, right? And for the right side, you need to add also, sorry, for the right side, you need to add, okay, yeah, to add 0.5, so you got 25, I mean 29.5, 39.5, and so on. And for the midpoint, so you add this two and then divide by 2. So the first midpoint will be 25.5, 24.5, right? And the second one will be 29, I mean, yeah, for the next midpoint will be 30 plus 39, so you got 34.5, okay. And for this one is you have 44.5, this one is 54.5, and so on. This is for the midpoint, okay. So let's see, what is the question here? Let me close it, okay. And then share my screen here. Okay. Based on the frequency distribution above, S34, okay, 34 this one, 34 for this one, right? So because 34 this one, so this, remember this one is like the upper class boundary, yeah? So the upper class limit. Okay, so the answer will be this one. Okay. The main point is the one in the middle here. The class boundary will be, for this one you need to add by 0.5. For on the left you need to subtract by 0.5 for the class boundary, and the lower class limit will be this one. This numbers here. Right? And the class width, you need to find what is the difference between these two, this two, this two, this two. Right? So the difference will be 4, right? So the class width will be 4. But in this case, they're looking for the 34. 34 is the upper class limit. Okay, let me summarize this. So the correct answer, right? And okay, for this one, it's on the, yeah, you can, again, you can watch the video or you can see the written example here. Okay. You're looking for the relative frequency for the class with lower class limit 35. Okay, so class with lower class 35 will be this class. Okay. And this is the frequency. If you're looking for the relative frequency, so you need to divide the frequency by the total frequency. So if you add this all, you have a 7, 13, 17, 25, 34, right? So the relative frequency will be 9 over 34 and multiply by 100 because you're looking for percentage, okay? So you will have 9 divided by the total frequency, which is 34, and then times 100. Okay. Okay. Now you need to run the. Okay, sorry, I forgot to. Sorry, I forgot to share the calculator. Okay. So you have a 9 because the frequency of the class with lower class limit 35 divided by the total frequency, which is 34, and then multiply by 100, right? So you got 26.4705888 and so on, right? But now you need to answer as a percent rounded to one decimal place. So your answer will be 26.5, right? Because you have 4 years and then you have 7 years, so you need to round that to 5. Okay. Okay, so go back to the problem. So your answer will be 26.5. Okay. So 26.5. Okay. And the next one, what is the cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is simply like this. Okay, if you're looking for what is cumulative frequency for this class, then you need to add these two. You get 5. So the cumulative frequency for this class will be 5. You're looking for the frequency for this class, you need to add these 3. Or it's just simply add the cumulative frequency for this one, which is 5 plus 5. So for this one is 10. Okay. And the next one, the cumulative frequency will be 10 plus 5, so you got 15. And the next one will be 15 plus 7, so you have 22. Right? And then the last one will be 29. Okay. And you're looking for find the cumulative frequency for the class with lower class limit 31. So the answer will be what? The cumulative frequency for class with lower class limit 31 will be this class, right? And the relative frequency will be, you need to add all from here to here. Okay. So the answer will be what? 10, 5, 15. So 22, right? So the answer will be 22. Okay. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. So, yeah, I said 22, right? Sorry. Okay. So if you have missed the classes, you just put it a similar question. Okay. Okay. So this will be new class. Okay. The similar question. So you're looking for the frequency, cumulative frequency for the class with lower class limit 31. Okay, so the answer will be, you need to add from here to here. Okay, so now you need to be careful. Okay, so you have 10 plus 8 is 18, 18 plus 7 is 25, 25 plus 9 will be 34, right? 34 plus 5 so got 39. Okay, so the answer this one here will be 39. Okay. Yeah, I said that before, like 22, but I typed 23. Okay, so just my mistake. Okay, so the next one. Okay, anyone have question here? Yeah, you can click this one here. Okay. If you click the written example, it will give you this one here. Okay. Remember the class width is like the difference between two consecutive lower class limit, right? So you can see for this example, the class width will be the difference between these two, difference between these two, and so on, right? So the difference is 5, so the class width will be 5, okay? So the class width is 5. Okay, so for the problem here, the class width will be what? Anyone? Anyone to answer? You know, the class width will be the difference between these two, these two, these two, and these two. Okay, what is the difference? Anyone? Anyone want to try? What is the answer for that one? Okay, let's see who's still here. Okay, Miss Houston, are you still here? Miss Houston? Ariane Houston? Are you still here? No, how about Miss Jada?
I'm still here.
Okay, so do you know what is the answer here?
I don't.
Why?
Because mine's just a little bit different than yours. Like, I don't have the same numbers and stuff.
Okay, so, okay, see here, just see here, the difference between these two is what? You need to subtract this one with this one, right?
The frequencies?
No, I mean, you're looking for the class weight here.
Oh, okay.
So the class weight is the difference between these two, right? And these two, and these two, and these two. So what is the difference? So looking for the difference is you need to subtract this one with this one, right?
Right.
So what is the answer?
20.
20, yeah. You can see here's the difference the same, right? This 20, this 20, 20. So the class weight will be 20, okay? Okay, let me submit it. Okay, so you got blue box. So that means it's, so not blue box, green box, okay? So that means the correct answer. You got the correct answer, okay? So what about this one? You're looking for the frequency between the values 60 and 65, but it's not include 65 because you have open you got parentheses on the right side, but and then you got square bracket on the left side. So how many? So the frequency here, that means how many values are there in the interval 60 to 65. So you've got one here, right?
So is it just all of them in between those two
Yes.
numbers?
Yeah, you need to count how many values between those two numbers, but not include the 65. Okay, so that means it's not include this one here. So you get one, yeah, and then yes, there's only one, right? So your answer will be one here, right? Only this one, yeah. Okay. Let me answer this one. Yeah, so see, got your answer because there's only one. Okay. So the next one is this, we call it the frequency. Okay, this is the frequency. Okay, and the next table is like the cumulative frequency. Okay. So you can see here. So it starts with the same frequency, which is 15. Okay, and for the next one, for the next class, the cumulative frequency will be, you need to add this two, which is 34, right? Okay, and to get the next one, to get this one, you need to add 34 with 16 to get 50. Okay, so the next one will be 50 add with 20. So your answer will be 70. Okay. So this one will be 70. Okay. And okay, so just like the opposite, right? So you can see here, remember if you add this two, you got this one, right?
Right.
If you add this 3, or if you add this one with this one, I mean, if you add if you add 24 with 10, you got the next cumulative frequency for the third class, right? So you can see here, go from here to here will be, you need to add with what? 13, right? So, or you,
Wait,
if you,
do we add or do we subtract?
yeah, you can add it to get this number, or you can subtract this number with this number to get this number here. Okay.
Okay.
So if you subtract, you got 13, right? Or
Yes.
if you add 13 to 34, you got 47, right? Okay. So the answer will be 13. Okay. Okay, so okay, so now you can continue with this one, 10. Okay. Yeah, you can see the. Let me see what this is. Okay. Yeah, if you click written example, it will give you this window. Okay, let me share the window with you. So it will give you this window. Okay. So you need to read section 2.2, page 45. Sorry, page 49 and 51. Right. And the bell shape is like symmetry. Okay. So you need to go to 49, page 49. This one is 24. Okay, so operating time needs to be down here. Okay, right here. Okay. So this is like kind of symmetry or bell shape. Okay. And this one is like bimodal because you have like two arms over there. Okay. Two arms. Okay. And if the tail go to the right, we call it skewed right. If the tail go to the left, we call it skewed left. Okay. If the have this, if the heart, I mean, if the part has the same height, so the answer is a uniform curve. Okay. So now you go back to the problem. So what you have here is this one: uniform, bell shape, skewed right, skewed left. This one is the answer. Anyone?
Hold on. I'm going to scroll to mine that looks like that one.
Okay. Okay. Miss Houston, are you still here? Who else here? Miss White. Oh, Miss White has run away. Okay. Miss Houston, are you here? I saw you still here, right, Miss Houston? So you want to answer this one? What about Miss Tanisha? Tanisha, are you still here? Miss Tanisha, are you still here? Okay, so Miss Jida, what's your answer? I think for this one
Is
is
it
for,
is it bell shaped?
yeah, for this one is bell shape. Okay, so the uniform is the one with the same height, and the skewed right is the one with the tail that is go to the right? And the skewed right is if the tail is go, I mean the one that with the tail go to the left, right? That's good. Okay. Yeah, I think this one should be the bell shape or the symmetry distribution. Oh, so yeah, we call it a normal distribution. Okay, so the answer correct. This one is bell shape. Okay. 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 So this question number. Okay. So remember what is the class weight? Because this one is like represent the lower class limit, right? Right, Mrs. Jina?
So the data's the class width.
No, the data is the one down here is the lower class limit. And now the problem is looking for what is the class weight. So the class weight will be the difference between the lower class limit, right? What is the difference between 1 and 2? I mean, 1 and 3. You subtract this one with this one, right?
Oh, so okay, so you subtract. Okay, so it's 2.
Yeah, so see, the difference is 2, this is 2, also this is 2 and 2, right? So the answer is 2, okay. So the class weight is 2, okay. So now, what is the sample size? The sample size you need to add all of the frequency. Okay. You need to add all of the frequencies. It start with 10, right? 10 plus 7, you got 17. 17 plus 5, 22, right? 22 plus 6 is 28. 28 plus 9, 37. 37 plus 3, 40. Right? So the sample size is 40. Okay. Okay, here you go. So the class is 2 because the difference between those two lower class limits is 2, right? You can see 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And the sample size you need to add the frequencies. Okay. So you have 10 plus 7 plus 5 plus 8, 6 plus 9 and plus 3. Okay. Equal 40. Okay, so the next one. Based on the histogram, what is the frequency for the class containing the value 11? The value 11 will be between this, inside this class, right? And and what is the frequency? The frequency is 2. So the answer is 2 here.
So the frequency is just like the number in between, like those two, like between 10 and 13.
No, the frequency will be the height of the bar.
Oh, okay,
See
okay, that makes
here on the left side,
yes.
the
Okay.
vertical. Yeah, okay. So the answer is 2, right? The value is between these two number. I mean, that means this in this class. Okay. So the class is this interval from 10 to 13 and the frequency 2. Okay. So okay, so it's 2. And what about number 13? Given two pairs Sorry. Given two paired quantitative data set, choose the best type of graph to represent the data. So which one is that?
Is it a histogram?
There are two paired quantitative data sets. I think histogram is only for one, right? Okay, for search. Okay, so you can see here, you can go to the written example. Yeah, you can check the textbook later, okay? So the answer will be scatter plot.
Oh,
So,
okay, because you have two different ones,
yeah, because
it'll
you have,
show both of them.
yeah, so you can, so the connection between those two data set will be like scatter plot, okay? So let me see, I can see here. Yeah, so it's like the scatter plot is show the correlation between those two variables, right? For example, like you have the what do you call it? The number of the year of the car and then the price. Okay. So you can see the correlation between those two you can represent as scatter plot or dot plot. I mean scatter plot is like the plot of the pair of those two uh, values. Okay. Like the number of the year and also the cost of the car. So usually the older the car will, the price will be lower, right? So you can see like something like that. Let me see what is the answer correct or not. Okay, so the answer correct. Yeah, you need to check the textbook for I think like 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. Remember what I said before?
Screwed, right?
Yeah, because the tail is goes to the right, right? So the answer is screwed right. Okay, so the next one. Oh, I need to submit it. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is screwed right. And question number 15. Looking for the sample size. So remember, you need just to add the frequency, right? So you have 2 plus 5, you got 7. And then 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 14 is 30, right? 30 plus 10 is 40. 40 plus 5 is 45. 45 plus 3, 48. Okay, so the sample size is 48. Okay. So the next one, 16. So the number on the bottom here represent the height, and this one represent the vertical axis is represent the frequency, right? Okay. So the question is, so you have to be careful here. Each class, okay. So the note says each class contains its lower class boundary, but its upper class boundary, but not its upper class boundary. Okay. So this represent the lower class boundary for for okay, first class, second class, and so on. Okay. And the question is, what is the minimum possible tree height for the data recorded for this histogram? So the answer is this one, right? Because it's the lowest number. I mean the lowest number. That means this is the minimum height of the trees. So the answer is 50. Okay. Okay. If the question asking about what is the maximum possible tree height, so you need to subtract 90 with 1. So the maximum height will be 80, 89. Okay. Remember the number here represent the lower upper class boundary, right? So
Wait, what did you subtract it with?
subtracted by 1 because you know if looking for the maximum, because this one represent the lower class limit, so this one will be the lower class limit for the next class, but you don't have the next class, right? So the maximum will be, you need to subtract it by 1. Okay. Does it make sense?
So what would the answer for the maximum be?
89.
Oh, okay, 89. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
you need to
sense.
subtract 90 from 1. I mean, you need to subtract 90 with 1. Okay. '89. Okay. But this one is minimum, so that means it's automatically this is the number they're looking for, right? Okay. Okay, so 17. What is the frequency of time the limit was exceeded by less than 4? Less than 4 items. So less than 4 item will be in here, right? In this class. Okay.
Yes.
So because you looking for the frequency of time limit less than 4 atoms, so that means you need to add this frequency, and this frequency. So the answer will be 7 plus 9 plus 10. 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 10 is 26. Okay, so the answer is 26. Okay, so for this one, yeah, so this is the question, okay. And if you were to construct a Pareto chart using the rule assessed in the book, how would the second bar in the graph be labeled? Okay. Remember the Pareto chart is like histogram, but put in uh, descending order. Okay, so start from the highest to the lowest. Okay. Let me see here. What is the Pareto chart look like? Okay. So this is Pareto chart. Okay. So we start from the highest to the lowest. Okay. Uh, so like you have two bar the same highest. So you can see like the Chevy and Toyota has the same number. Okay. So that means the first you have two cars. Okay, and then the second one will be the third. I mean the third car here. Okay, Nissan. Okay. So go back to the problem. So the second bar in the graph be labeled by what? By what color? What color? So you can see the highest will be, the first bar will be,
Would the second one be orange cars?
Yes. So yes, right. So good. Yeah. So that's the second one would be the second one would be labeled as orange. Okay. So to be labeled as orange. Okay. Yeah. So the second one will be orange, right? Okay. For this one. Yeah, you can watch the video. Or you can simply like so. The stem represent the 10 and the leaf represent the 1. Okay. So you can see here you have 40, you have 41, you have 43, you have 44, you have 46, you have 47, you have 48. Right? You can hear see here. You have 40, which is this one, 41, this one, 42, this one, right? And then 43, this one, only one, right? And then you have 44, and then you have 46. You don't have 45, right? And then you have 47, this one, and then 48, this one. Okay. So what about 70s? Okay, you can start from down here. So you got 76, right? So put 6 here, right? Down here.
There's 73,
And then,
73, and 78.
yeah, 73 and 78, right? So you can put 73 here, and then 78 here, right? You can sum it. You have to put in order, right? Okay, so, yeah, that's it, right? So you only have like 19 problem, okay?
Yep.
Okay. So did you finish everything?
I think I didn't finish question 3 through 5.
So what is the problem? So you want to share it with me, or and then
Yeah.
solve the problem? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me stop sharing this.